Heartbreak can feel like the world is crashing down. It's painful, overwhelming, and often leaves us feeling lost. But what if I told you that the ancient philosophy of Stoicism can turn this pain into an opportunity for incredible strength? What if I told you that you don't have to let heartbreak define you or keep you stuck in misery? In fact, Stoicism teaches us that this very pain can become a catalyst for personal growth, resilience, and inner peace. In this video, I'll show you how Stoic principles can help you transform heartbreak into strength and reclaim your life. By the end of this video, you'll understand why Stoicism is one of the most powerful tools to help you heal and grow after a breakup. From focusing on what you can control to reframing your situation, Stoicism has practical tools to help you not only cope, but thrive after heartbreak. This opening sets the tone for a transformative and empowering approach to dealing with heartbreak using Stoic wisdom. The nature of heartbreak and why it hurts. Understanding heartbreak. Heartbreak is more than just emotional pain. It's a deep sense of loss. You've lost someone you cared about, and your mind and body react to that loss as if it's a threat. Heartbreak can trigger a range of emotional and physical reactions: confusion, sadness, anger, and even anxiety. Your mind is flooded with memories, questions, and regrets, while your body feels the stress and strain of the emotional turmoil. It's a complex experience that can make you feel physically ill, as the brain processes emotional pain similarly to physical pain. As Epictetus wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." The pain of heartbreak is inevitable, but how we choose to respond to it is where we have the power. The fear of losing control. Breakups often feel like a loss of control. We're left with questions like, "Why did this happen?" and "Could I have done something differently?" These questions can leave us stuck, replaying the past and wishing for a different outcome. Stoics understand that much of our suffering comes from our attachment to things beyond our control, like the actions, feelings, or decisions of others. The Stoic solution. In Stoicism, we learn to accept what we cannot control and focus on what we can, our own thoughts, emotions, and actions. By embracing this core Stoic principle, we regain our power, focusing on how we react rather than being consumed by uncontrollable events. This shift in perspective is the first step towards healing and growth. The dichotomy of control, what you can and cannot control. The key Stoic principle. The first lesson Stoicism teaches us is the dichotomy of control. This concept, introduced by Epictetus, is simple. There are things in life that we can control, and there are things we cannot. Heartbreak often involves us trying to control the uncontrollable, and that's where we experience suffering. When we experience heartbreak, we often try to control the situation, especially the actions and feelings of our ex. We may think, "If I could just make them understand, maybe things would change." But the truth is, we can't control how someone else feels, nor can we control the outcome of the relationship. This is where the pain intensifies. Why this is crucial in heartbreak. Accepting that we can't control the breakup itself is essential in moving past the emotional turbulence it brings. Fighting against the reality of the situation only prolongs our suffering. Example. Imagine someone who is constantly texting their ex, trying to convince them to come back. The more they chase after the uncontrollable, the more they feel rejected and helpless. Each attempt deepens the wound, and the pain becomes endless. This person could have saved themselves from prolonged suffering by focusing on what they could control, their own healing process. Practical application. Instead of focusing on what you cannot change, like whether or not your ex will come back, focus on how you can heal. You can control your emotional responses, your mindset, and your future actions. By directing your energy inward and cultivating self-care, you regain control over your life. Healing becomes a process you can manage, even in the face of heartbreak. Reframing. Heartbreak. A Stoic perspective on pain. 300 words. Changing the way you view. Pain. Stoics don't view pain as something to avoid or fear. They understand that pain is a natural part of life, and it's something we can use to build character. Heartbreak, though excruciating, is seen by Stoics not as an end, but as a stepping stone for growth. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." For the Stoic, the pain caused by a breakup isn't a roadblock. It's an opportunity to become better, stronger, and wiser. Instead of shrinking from pain, a Stoic embraces it, recognizing that this is where true growth happens. Turning pain into growth. When faced with a setback like a breakup, instead of wallowing in the pain, ask yourself, how can I grow from this? What lessons can I learn from this experience? Stoics believe that adversity is a chance to practice virtues like courage, resilience, and temperance. A breakup can teach you emotional resilience, how to process intense feelings, and how to let go of attachments that no longer serve you. Example. Take the example of someone who experienced a painful breakup, but used the opportunity to focus on personal growth. Instead of obsessing over what went wrong, they focused on their health, took up new hobbies, and strengthened their emotional boundaries. Over time, they not only healed, but they emerged stronger, more self-aware, and ready for future relationships. Actionable insight. Start by reframing your perspective on heartbreak. See it not as a loss, but as an opportunity for growth. Each painful moment is a chance to become more resilient. In embracing the Stoic approach, you can transform pain into personal evolution. Acceptance. Embracing the present moment. The Stoic approach to acceptance. One of the core practices of Stoicism is acceptance, not resignation, but acceptance of what is. When you accept the reality of your breakup, you stop resisting the pain and allow yourself to heal. In Stoicism, acceptance is not about giving up or being passive. It's about acknowledging reality and understanding that resisting it only prolongs suffering. By accepting the breakup, you make room for healing, as fighting against the reality of the situation keeps you trapped in the past. This doesn't mean forgetting the relationship, but rather making peace with its end. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, reminds us, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. In the case of heartbreak, the breakup is beyond your control. What you can control is how you respond to it. Acceptance brings freedom from the emotional turmoil that follows. How to accept the breakup without resentment. Acceptance doesn't mean you approve of the breakup, but that you stop fighting against it. It's about letting go of anger, resentment, and regret. Resisting the end of a relationship can keep you stuck in bitterness, but acceptance allows you to move forward with a sense of peace. Example, consider someone who, after a painful breakup, decided to let go of resentment and the need for answers. By accepting the breakup, they were able to focus on their own growth, eventually finding peace and happiness independent of the past. Actionable insight. Practice acceptance by saying to yourself, "This happened, I can't change it. What can I do now to move forward with peace and dignity?" Let go of the need for closure and choose to embrace the present moment, allowing yourself to heal. Cultivating inner peace. Through Stoic practices daily. Stoic practices for healing. To heal from heartbreak, Stoicism encourages daily practices that help cultivate inner peace and emotional stability. Stoic practices like journaling, meditation, and mindfulness are powerful tools for managing the emotional upheaval that often follows a breakup. Journaling, for example, allows you to process your feelings by putting them into words, helping you understand your emotions and find clarity. Meditation and mindfulness bring your attention back to the present moment, breaking the cycle of negative thoughts and preventing you from spiraling into regret or anger. These practices help you maintain emotional equilibrium as you navigate the healing process. Example: consider journaling your thoughts after a breakup. Writing down what you're feeling can help you sort through the confusion and pain. By reflecting on your emotions in this way, you can begin to release them, turning the page to a new chapter where healing becomes possible. Focusing on virtue, not pleasure. In Stoicism, true happiness comes from living a virtuous life, not seeking fleeting pleasures. In the aftermath of a breakup, it's tempting to numb the pain by seeking distractions or temporary pleasures. Stoicism teaches us to focus on developing virtues like wisdom, courage, and justice instead. These virtues provide lasting fulfillment and a solid foundation for your emotional well-being. Seneca wisely said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." Breakups are painful, but they are also opportunities for growth, shaping you into a stronger and wiser individual. Actionable insight. Start each day with a Stoic reflection. Ask yourself, what virtues can I practice today to become a better version of myself? This mindset keeps you focused on your inner growth rather than seeking external sources of comfort. Building resilience. The Stoic way to rebuild. After heartbreak, resilience through adversity. Stoics believe that every challenge we face makes us stronger, especially heartbreak. When we face pain and disappointment, we have the opportunity to build resilience and emotional fortitude. Resilience is not something you are born with. It is something you cultivate by consistently choosing to face challenges head-on rather than avoiding them. Breakups, though painful, offer a unique opportunity to develop emotional strength. By confronting the pain directly, without resisting or denying it, you allow yourself to grow stronger. Stoicism teaches that it's not the hardship itself that defines us, but how we respond to it. The Stoic process of rebuilding. After a breakup, you may feel broken, but remember, Stoicism teaches that you are always rebuilding yourself. The key is to do so with intention. Rebuilding after heartbreak is a process that requires both time and effort. It's about regaining control of your life by taking intentional, meaningful steps every day, whether it's taking care of your body, nurturing your mental health, or reconnecting with your passions and goals. Each small action plays a role in the rebuilding process. Example: consider someone who used Stoic principles to regain their self-worth after a breakup. By focusing on self-improvement and accepting the emotional turmoil without judgment, they rebuilt their confidence. This person made small yet deliberate changes, such as exercising, learning new skills, and surrounding themselves with supportive people. Over time, these actions rebuilt their emotional strength and led to personal growth. Set small daily goals that help you build back your confidence. Whether it's working out, learning something new, or pursuing a passion, each step you take rebuilds your inner strength. By taking consistent, purposeful actions, you'll emerge from the heartbreak not only healed, but stronger than before. Heartbreak may feel like the end of the world, but it's not. Stoicism teaches us that it's just another opportunity to grow stronger. By focusing on what we can control, reframing our pain, practicing acceptance, and building resilience, we can turn heartbreak into a source of strength. Remember, the pain you feel now isn't permanent. Stoicism helps us understand that it's not the heartbreak itself, but how we respond to it, that defines our future. Each step you take to process and rebuild, grounded in Stoic principles, is a step toward becoming the best version of yourself. So, when you feel the weight of heartbreak, remember, you have the power to transform it. You have the strength to rise above it and become a more powerful version of yourself. Heartbreak doesn't have to be your breaking point, it can be your breakthrough. By embracing Stoic wisdom, you gain the tools to navigate life's challenges with grace and strength. If you're ready to embrace Stoic wisdom and turn your heartbreak into strength, subscribe and join us on this journey of personal growth and emotional resilience.